In the endless, scorching silence of the desert, where life clings desperately to the edge of death, a kingdom of heat reigns supreme. But beneath the shifting sands lies a master of this realm, a killer so small it can vanish in an instant, yet so fast it strikes before you can even blink. The locals speak of it in hushed tones, calling it the Devil's Hunter. Science knows it by another name, the Sahara horned viper. It is an architect of fear, born from the sun and sand. As the wind whispers across the dunes, carving ripples into the golden landscape, two small, sharp points break the surface. They are not thorns, not fragments of some long-dead plant. They are the horns of the desert's most patient predator, the first and only warning you will ever receive. Measuring just 50 centimeters in length, this creature is a marvel of evolutionary design, pure muscle, pure precision, condensed into a compact form of lethal efficiency. Its entire existence is a testament to the art of the ambush. Those distinctive horns which give the viper its name are far from mere decoration. They serve a crucial purpose, breaking up the harsh desert sunlight and distorting the snake's outline, allowing it to dissolve into the texture of the dunes themselves. Its eyes, a pair of piercing golden jewels, are set high on its head, a strategic placement that allows it to peer over the sand as surface, while the rest of its coiled body remains completely buried and invisible. Imagine the view from its perspective, a world of heat shimmer and sky waiting for the shadow of its next meal to fall. As it lies in wait, its subtle breath causes the grains of sand around its nostrils to tremble, the only sign of the coiled tension hidden just beneath the surface. It is the very shape of death, perfectly sculpted for this unforgiving world. Buried just 2 centimeters beneath the surface, the viper enters a state of near total stillness. It waits, silent, unmoving. The oppressive heat of the desert becomes its ally, masking its scent from prey, while the ever-present wind erases any tracks it might have left behind. It becomes a ghost, a living trap set in the heart of the wasteland. Time stretches, measured not in minutes, but in the subtle shifts of the sun. A gerbil scurries past, its tiny feet kicking up dust. A lizard, seeking refuge from the heat, shifts its position on a nearby rock. And then, in a sudden, explosive eruption of sand and fury, death strikes. In less than half a second, a duration almost too fast for the human eye to register, the viper launches itself from its sandy hiding place. The attack is a blur of motion, a lightning-fast strike that injects a venom so potent, so devastating, it can stop a heart in a matter of minutes. The slow-motion replay reveals the true mechanics of this perfect ambush, the sand exploding outwards as the snake's powerful body uncoils, its fangs sinking deep into its unfortunate victim before it has a chance to even register the danger. The hunt is over before it truly began. The horned viper does not move like other snakes. It does not slither in a straight line, a motion that would be inefficient and exhausting on the scorching sand. Instead, it has perfected a unique and mesmerizing form of locomotion known as sidewinding. With each movement, it lifts almost half of its body off the searing ground, creating a series of J-shaped or H-shaped impressions in the sand. This technique allows it to move with surprising speed while minimizing contact with the hot surface, conserving precious energy and keeping its body cool. To the untrained eye, the trail it leaves behind is a work of abstract art, a hypnotic, rhythmic pattern etched into the desert floor. But to the seasoned desert traveler, these tracks are a clear and urgent warning. They are the language of the sand, a message that says a deadly hunter has passed this way. An aerial view reveals the beauty and danger of this signature a zigzagging path across the dunes, highlighted by the long shadows of the late afternoon sun, a silent testament to the viper's journey. The venom of the Sahara horned viper is a horrifying cocktail of toxins that doesn't just kill, it melts. Classified as a hemotoxin, the venom is designed to break down tissue and disrupt the circulatory system. The toxins attack red blood cells, causing massive internal bleeding and preventing blood from clotting. Simultaneously, they destroy tissue at the site of the bite, leading to necrosis and liquefying the flesh. A single well-placed bite is more than enough to end a life. Yet despite its formidable arsenal, the viper is not an aggressive creature. It strikes humans only when it feels threatened or is accidentally disturbed. To a snake of its size, a human is not prey. It is a giant, a potential threat to be avoided. But in the desert, curiosity can kill faster than any poison. Reaching into a cool crevice or carelessly stepping on a patch of seemingly empty sand can provoke a defensive strike that proves fatal. We see it in action, disturbed by a presence. It spits a jet of sand from its nostrils as a warning, before quickly burrowing backwards, disappearing into its sandy fortress until only its horns remain, a silent, deadly sentinel. Across North Africa, legends and folklore have been woven around this elusive creature. Some tales speak of the sand demon, a malevolent spirit that walks with horns and casts no shadow. It is said that at night, when the wind makes the dunes whisper and moan, people will toss handfuls of salt into the air, believing the ritual will blind the creature's spirit and protect them from its wrath. But the truth behind the legend is even more chilling because it is real. The feared sound is not a supernatural moan, but a dry, rasping hiss. The viper produces this sound by rubbing its specialized, keeled scales together in a rapid motion. This is not a sound of aggression, but a final warning, a clear signal to stay back before it is forced to strike. Imagine hearing that sound in the dead of night, the moonlight casting long, eerie shadows across the sand, the grating hiss echoing in the profound silence. It is the sound of imminent danger. Despite its fearsome reputation, the horned viper is no monster. It is a vital and irreplaceable component of the desert ecosystem. As an apex predator in its niche, it plays a crucial role in controlling populations of rodents, lizards, and other small animals. Without the viper, these populations could explode, leading to the spread of disease and a strain on the sparse desert resources. The viper maintains the delicate balance of this harsh environment. In the grand, brutal theater of the desert, even an instrument of death serves the greater cause of life. In the brighter light of day, we see it not as a killer, but as a part of nature's intricate design, moving peacefully across its domain, its long shadow trailing behind in the calm air. If you ever find yourself crossing its land, there are rules for survival. Walk with heavy, deliberate steps. The vibrations from your footfalls travel through the sand, warning the viper of your approach long before you get too close, giving it time to retreat. Never make camp or rest in the soft sand of dunes, especially after sunset when the vipers are most active. Be wary of patches of sand that feel unusually warm to the touch, as they may be concealing a snake basking in the residual heat. And above all, if you hear that faint, dry, hissing sound, stop moving immediately. Stand perfectly still. Scan the ground around you with extreme care, because the next sound you hear could very well be your last. The tension returns as we see the silhouette of a lone figure navigating the dunes at night. Each step a calculated risk, the darkness alive with unseen possibilities. In the vast, unforgiving expanse of the desert, fear has a face. It is a face that is small, silent, and forged from sand itself. It is the face of the Sahara horned viper, the devil's hunter. Deadly, ancient, perfect. It is a living relic, a master of its domain, and a stark reminder that in the wild, beauty and danger often share the same breath.